What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Now, do your boy a quick favor and hit that like button. Now, do me one more favor and hit that subscribe button. Today, we have a fabulous video in store for you. We're going to talk about one of the most important things that you should be aware of, you should be mastering, you should be thinking about, and that is taking profits. We will be talking about a cryptocurrency exit plan. We will be discussing when to take profits, when to sell, so forth and so on. But before we get into the video of the day, let's go ahead and take care of a little bit of housekeeping. Currently, folks, Bitcoin is at $66,000. Bitcoin is doing excellent. A $66,000 range for Bitcoin is out of sight. That is an excellent level. You guys all know what we've been through most recently. Over the past few weeks, we've been through a massive and nasty correction. Bitcoin dipped down to $53,000. Our portfolios were smashed, destroyed, so forth and so on. So we're recovering right now. We're making it through and coming out of the most recent Bitcoin cryptocurrency correction. Currently, right now, the Bitcoin dominance is at 54%. Bitcoin is doing well. Bitcoin is doing strong. It is very vibrant right now. So a 54% dominance for Bitcoin is excellent. Ethereum is holding steady, holding strong at the same time at 17.4 dominance for Ethereum. Ethereum is still about $3,500, which is excellent. We understand Ethereum all-time high is $4,800. It have not surpassed its previous all-time high yet. And we all know that Bitcoin touched this all-time high a few months ago. Now, the Fear and Greed Index, folks, is at 58. The Fear and Greed Index is increasing at a massive rate on a daily basis. Every day we wake up, we see Bitcoin holding strong, doing well, and pumping in a great rate and great direction. The Fear and Greed Index is recovering well. A few weeks ago, we saw the Fear and Greed Index dip down to 29, 32, 33. Today, the Fear and Greed Index is at 58. So these are some of the indicators that we like to pay attention to when we are making the various decisions and trying to determine what's next for cryptocurrency, what's next for Bitcoin, what will my altcoins be doing, so forth and so on. So let's go ahead and get to the topic of the day. The topic of the day is when is the right time to take profits. We will talk about brief topics about cryptocurrency exit plans, what type of things we should be looking for, what type of things we should be planning and preparing for. Now, first of all, we all hopefully understand that cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is the future of finance. Cryptocurrency is getting ready to take over the future of finance all across the world, not just here in the United States. We're seeing so many countries starting to adopt and embrace cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. We're seeing one of the presidential candidates, Donald Trump, and we're also seeing the vice president that he elected, Mr. J.D. Vance. These guys are very pro cryptocurrency, very pro Bitcoin. That is going to make a huge change. That is going to make great momentum in the upper direction for crypto, for mass adoption, and crypto will be accepted by a lot of the large organizations and institutions around the world. So that's first and foremost. That's one of the main things that we're seeing this particular cycle. So the main reason why we're in this cycle, most of all, is to make financially freedom, is to get financially free, make exponential gains. Some folks want to retire, some folks looking to become millionaires, so forth and so on. Now, in order for you to do that, you must take profits. If you never take profits, you will never realize any of these gains. You may be a cryptocurrency millionaire on paper, but if you never take profits, these numbers will not be realized. There were so many of us who ran our portfolios up from 2020 to 2021. We didn't understand about taking profits. So our portfolios looked good on paper, but the fact that we didn't take profits, those $100,000, some folks have millions of dollars, it dipped down, it went down. So now you're no longer a millionaire because you didn't take profits. So never let anybody make you feel bad for taking profits. Taking profits is a part of the journey. Taking profits is a part of the strategy for you to become financially free. If you don't take profits, then you will not realize all the gains that you worked so hard for. Now, some of the things I will be discussing, I cannot tell you exactly when you should be taking profits. All I can do is let you know what I'm doing, let you know what we're over here doing with the stock holiday team, the directions that we're doing. So whatever I say is not a signal for you to buy, sell, or hold anything. All I can do is let you know what we're doing and kind of give you some understanding of what type of things you should be looking out for. Now, because we all must make these decisions on our own. We're all the CEOs of our own portfolios, so we all need to be responsible. We all need to do our due diligence and research as we navigate and try to set up our portfolios as best as we can. Now, the main thing, folks, has been trying to do. They've been trying to time the top. When will be the top of the market? What should I be looking out for? Do you think it'll be 1 year? Do you think it'll end early? Will this cycle be ending early because Bitcoin hit its all-time high early? Will we have the same altcoin season? So forth and so on. So it's very hard to time the market, and typically nobody will ever time the market perfectly. But the main thing that we need to be doing, or the main thing that we'll be doing over here in the stock holiday camp, we will be selling somewhere between the top and the bottom. That is how you make profits. We will not be selling all the way at the top. We won't be selling all the way at the bottom. We will be selling somewhere in the middle, and that's okay. Even if we are in a coin and we say, okay, we're expecting we're expecting Turbo to get to 10 cents. Well, we probably will be taking profits when Turbo get to 3 cents, when Turbo get to 6 cents, when Turbo get to 9 cents. We will be taking profits along the way, and also based upon the sentiment of the market. We've been really watching one of the most powerful indicators, and that's the Fear and Greed Index. That is a great indicator that we should be paying attention to, because we all understand whenever there's a lot of fear in the market, like we've seen over the past couple of weeks, there was a lot of fear, man. There was a lot of doom and gloom. Folks were saying Bitcoin is getting ready to crash. This is not a good time to be buying because the market is dipping. There's so much fear, uncertainty, and doubt when the Fear and Greed Index is low. We saw the Fear and Greed Index get to 32, and folks were stressed out. Folks talking about how they was having headaches, their stomach was hurting, they wasn't getting no sleep. Well, that's because they didn't understand the 4-year cycle. They didn't understand the power and the magnitude of what the Fear and Greed Index gives us. The Fear and Greed Index lets us know when to buy and when to sell. Now, when the Fear and Greed Index got to 92, it was extreme greed in March when Bitcoin was at all-time high $73,000. That was a signal for us to start taking profits. We don't necessarily have to empty out our entire portfolio, but at least take profits, at least take half out of your portfolio and let that thing dip all the way back down, because corrections will be coming throughout the doggone bull market. So the Fear and Greed Index is a great indicator for us to watch and pay attention to. Had we taken profits in March 31st when Bitcoin was $73,000, if we would have took half, we would have been cool with the correction going through the 26% correction that we went through. We would have been okay. So this time we will be paying very close to the Fear and Greed Index. Currently, right now, the Fear and Greed Index is at 58. Just a few last week, we saw the Fear and Greed Index was at 29.32. So as Bitcoin start to strengthen up, as the entire cryptocurrency market, altcoins start to strengthen up, the Fear and Greed Index starts to get high, because a lot of people start to turn their heads towards crypto. They're starting to pay attention to Bitcoin. They start to see Bitcoin on the news. They're starting to hear their friends talk about, oh, I just made $10,000 in Bitcoin. I just made X amount of money on this meme coin. So the interest of cryptocurrency start to increase as the price increase, and the greed levels start to increase as Bitcoin becomes more solid, becomes more popular. Folks start to buy in. They start to download the Coinbase app. They start to ask you about Bitcoin. What's going on? I know you do Bitcoin. What should I be doing? Can you show me how to open up my account? That's the way it goes. And you guys who've been in cryptocurrency for a while, you guys know that your family and friends will be coming to you asking you about Bitcoin when Bitcoin's at $75,000, when it's at $80,000. But we need to make sure that we're watching the fear and greed index. When the fear and greed index get to the high 80s, when it get to the low 90s, we need to be figuring out and making a decision. Okay, at what point and what particular time will I be taking profits? Now, like I say, you ain't gotta, but like I say, it's up to you. But as far as how we will be doing it, we'll be taking half of our money out of our portfolio. We're going to take profits because we know after the fear and greed index, you get to extreme greed. Typically, based on history, that's when the next correction will be lining up. And you want to be able to protect your profits as best as you can. We saw on March 31st, since took 3 months, 50%, 40% of our portfolio was taken from us. That it crashed, corrected, however you want to describe it. So we will be doing a better job in protecting our portfolios as we monitor and watch the fear and greed index. So pay close attention to the fear and greed index. That is a great way for you to make a decision when it's time for you to take profits, what things you should be looking for, when to sell, exit plans, all that kind of stuff. Now, ultimately, we know, typically based on history, that Bitcoin will be running, the bull market will be running 400 to 500 days after the Bitcoin halving. So we're looking through 2025, but at the same time, you want to be able to protect your profits as best as you can as the Bitcoin corrections blow through and occur in the bull market. So, there's a few different ways that you can take profits. Some folks will maybe take profits 10% increments, 15% increments. Okay, if my coin doubles, then I'll take 50% out, or I'll take my initial investment out. Now I'm only playing with the house money. So in any case, whatever happened, I won't be losing any of my money. So it's a few different ways you can play this game. It's a few different angles you can take. And then also, it's some folks that saying, you know what? I got my money in here. I'm going to set it and forget it. And I will be taking profits in 2025. I'm not going to worry about any corrections along the way. I'm just going to let my money sit in there. If it dipped down, then it just dipped down. But I know ultimately in 2025, when that parabolic bull run kick in, when altcoin season really kick in, then I will be knowing there will not be any kind of ifs, ands, or buts. It will be confirmed. When altcoin season come, it will be confirmed. There won't be no more questions as far as, is this altcoin season? When altcoin season come, you will know for sure. But that's why I say, if you are not in the cryptocurrency community, if you're not in a Patreon, this is a great time for you to join the Patreon. We would love to see you over there in the Stock Holiday Locker Room Patreon. We have a great community of folks over there who love to talk about cryptocurrency every day. And we're always talking about how we can secure our bag as we head to financial freedom. Whatever kind of help we can share with the person on the left, person on the right, that's what we're doing. We are in this together. But if you're a lone wolf and you have nobody to bounce ideas off of, it's tough. You do not want to be navigating as a lone wolf through this Bitcoin bull market and mess around and get wrecked with no direction and no help. And you have to be waiting around to 2028, which will be the next Bitcoin halving. So come on over there, join us in that Patreon. We would love to see you over there. And like I say, I just come to y'all every day just to continue to give y'all that good encouragement, coming to y'all every day to give y'all that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.